it's Shannon with Case and Crochet. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. We talk everything crochet, from yarn to patterns to market prep, market recap, custom orders, pattern testing, you name it. If it's crochet, we talk about it. I also share just a little bit about my day-to-day life from time to time. But if you're not new here, welcome back again. Thank you for clicking on my video. Before we dive into things, here's your reminder to pause what you're doing and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am on my road to 1,000 subscribers. I really want to hit it by the end of the year. There's a lot of new subscribers here, so thank you so much for subscribing. If you're revisiting subscriber, thank you for coming back. But if you're not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me. I posted a poll earlier this week asking you guys what type of video you wanted. A video sharing fall patterns or more kind of like winter or holiday patterns. Fall patterns was in the lead, and I sat down today to do a fall pattern video, but then I checked and they're tied. So you're giving me mixed signals. So I think what I'm going to do, this is going to be a fall pattern roundup because I pulled all my fall stuff out in front of me here. My next video is going to be a market recap because I have a market this weekend on Saturday. It's my biggest market yet, like most amount of vendors, highest vendor fee, furthest I'm driving for a market. So I'm excited, I'm nervous. We'll see how it goes. And then the one after that, because we'll be into October, where kind of us as crocheters are starting to look to transition to looking at winter and holiday stuff, I'll do a winter holiday roundup. So without further ado, I'm going to show you all of these patterns. Obviously, you'll be able to see that I've made them all. I'll share with you what I like about them, what I sell them for, and what I sell them for might not be what you sell them for. You know, crochet takes us all a different amount of time. Our markets are all different. We kind of price ourselves differently. I aim for about like a $15 per hour. Some people kind of do that, plus materials. This is what works for me. This is a business on top of my full-time job. So, you know, I try to be fair to myself with pricing and also fair to the crochet market, because let's face it, typically at a market, there's more than one person that does crochet there. Hopefully only two, depending on the size. But I want to price fairly so that, I don't know, we're not underselling ourselves as crocheters in general, if that makes sense. Anyways, enough of that. Let's get into it. I'm going to start off with some Halloween specific patterns and then go into some general fall time patterns. So to start off, I wanted to highlight some of my Halloween babies from CC Handmade Hugs. You can see here that this guy I charged $30 for. He's already tagged from my market. So this is Frankie the baby Frankenstein, and this is Allie the cat. I love the Halloween babies. I just enjoy making them. You know, to be honest, I've had them at, well, 1.5 markets so far. He's been at 2 markets. She hasn't been at any. So let's average it and say like 1.5. But they get a lot of attention and bring people into my booth. So I think that's really awesome, especially this Frankenstein. I think it's partly his bright green face and partly just how cute he is. But I enjoy making these. I always love her patterns. They're so incredibly detailed. They're fun to look at. She has little facts and jokes and quips in them. So I think that just makes it fun. And I just think these Halloween babies are such a fun shape. They have, the ones with noses have this really cool nose. It's a technique I've never done before. They also each, whenever they have ears, they're like the perfect little ears. I don't know what it is. But he's really cute. And then I think Alley Cat is like a great pattern because she's also just a cat without the witch's hat. So I made her orange with a purple witch's hat, but you can take off the witch's hat, and it's also just a really cute cat pattern with such a unique face. The way she does her ears, again, is a really unique way. For both of these, the full bodies are worked up no sew. On the cat, the muzzle is crocheted in, but you do sew the ears to the head and the head to the body. And then, of course, the hat is separate. And then for Frankie, the whole body is crocheted into one piece, so the legs and the arms are crocheted into the round, and then you have to sew on the ears. the hair cap, and then the head to the body. So I think they're low-so. It's really not that bad. I love them. I priced them at $30 because they do take a bit of time, but they are such enjoyable patterns to make. Let me put Allie's hat back on before I forget. Like I said, I just love her patterns. And I guess keeping on that same vein, let's look at two other things from Christina at CC Handmade Hugs. So this is her Puddles the Pig, and then she also has her Boo Crew Halloween costumes, which can also just be regular clothes. But this is her Puddles the Pig, and I made the fairy Halloween costume. So it has fairy wings and a dress, and it's completely removable. I also just love Puddles Pig. I think it's such a great pattern. It's so cute and quick to make. I have her with the outfit priced at $30. If I was just selling the pig by itself, she would be $25. The outfit's pretty quick to make. I've had her at one market so far. She, again, got a lot of attention. And I explained to everybody that you can take the outfit off. It's like an added bonus. So she's really cute. And then also from her Boo Crew collection, she has a pumpkin outfit. So this is a Mama Made Minis monkey, and I made him the pumpkin hat, which is on backwards right now, but you get what I'm going with. I made him the pumpkin hat, and I'm actually making him a book buddy for my next market with a Curious George Halloween book. The hat, again, is removable, so it can also just be a monkey. The monkey on his own is $28 with the hat, and then I'll be adding on that Curious George book with him, so the price is going to change to reflect that, but he's really cute. Her Boo Crew Halloween pack, also she has like a pirate outfit, I think something else. Anyways, all of this will be linked in the description, as I always do. So those are those Halloween patterns. The next pattern is a free pattern. You may have seen people make this already. This is my first time making it, but it is the little ghosts from Crochet with Bay, or Crochet W Bay. They are so super fast. So I made just a plain ghost, and then I made a ghost with blush, which I think is cute. So I made some of each. I actually got, I got burlap baby blanket in white, and it's so soft. These are so adorable. They are fast to make. I think they took me about 10 minutes. I embroider all of my eyes, so those are embroidered eyes on there. They're adorable. Again, a free pattern. I'm going to sell these for $5. I made 5 for my next market because it's a fall market, so we'll see how it goes. I'm also going to bring white with me in case these are popular. Okay, the next one I've shared with you before, but I'm going to share it again, and that is these pumpkins from Wilder and Jean Co. These are her ribbed pumpkins. I made these ones in, what's it called? Oh, I have it's like behind my head. Woolies Thick and Quick is what it's called. And then I put the little cinnamon sticks in them. These I sold for $8. But I just made some using the new demi pearl yarn from Michaels. It still needs its stem, but I think it came out really cute in the demi pearl. This is also, it's called Cinnamon Stick is this color. So you can see they're pretty equal in size. This one's probably a little bit bigger because I think Thick and Quick is a 5 and this is a 6. So I haven't showed that to you guys before, and I really like how it looks. You really see like a different style between like the ribbing. So I have 2 of these to bring as well to my market. I sold 1 at my last one, and then I put a bunch in the farm store. So I need to check and see how those are selling. Put these back in my little basket. Okay. Now let's shift gears to like general fall. So I think I shared this in my last video, but I'm going to share him again because he's so stinking cute. It's one of the Cozy Stitch's new chubby buddies. You can tell he's so little because I can't figure out how to hold him, but this is a little scarecrow. He's so cute. He has these little cute overalls and his little cute hat. I love his hair. He is adorable. I'm going to sell him for $8. I only have one of him so far. I would love to make some more, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time. I think this is a fall pattern that you can have both in October and November. Works really well for like Thanksgiving time too. So while Halloween ones are kind of like, in a way, they expire after October 31st. So I only have 2 more October markets. Him, I will be carrying through my November markets. So that's the Cozy Stitch. He's really cute. That he is all worked into one piece, besides like putting the straps on, which are surface crocheted, and then like the hair, again, like that's not really sewn in. So he is all one piece and super cute. Okay, this next one was a pattern test I did a little while ago. I live in a farming community, and one of the crops that is heavily farmed is corn. So this is by, oh, I can't remember the name. Again, it'll be linked in the description. But it's such a cute little corn in his husk, and he comes out of his husk. How fun is that? And you can kind of close him up, so he's like a closed up corn, or you can roll these down. So very interactive. I gave him a little side smile. I made him with the Bernat Mystical, and then this is like the green color from Premier Basic Chenille, but I think he is just adorable. This will be $15. It's pretty quick, but as you can tell, like it has a bunch of height to it and the 2 separate pieces, so it does take a little bit of time. It probably took me, it did take me about an hour. Something around there. Maybe it was like 50 something minutes. So that's why this is going to be $15. So this is a really cute make, especially if you live in a farming town, but otherwise, like, it's such a cute one, and works through Thanksgiving too, because corn is popular. You can make it with like a variegated yarn and make it like the kind of brown orange corn color. That would be cool too. My next thing I'm going to share, this is Chloe Cow, and there are definitely ways you can make a normal, quote unquote, normal make into a fall make, and that's what I did with this Chloe Cow. I gave her yellow spots and rust colored horns, so she's more of a fall cow. So I think that's super cute. I sell these for $22. They're small, but a lot of people love these for baby gifts because of their size. I sell these a lot at my markets. I would love to make 1 or 2 more for my market this Saturday. We'll see if I get to it. She is also, I think the only thing you have to sew on is her ears and her muzzle, her ears and her muzzle. Everything else is crocheted into one piece, I believe. But I also like her because she has like the perfect amount of spots and color changes. Sometimes if I'm in a rush, I only do one leg with a spot. You can tell this one has one underneath, and it looks totally fine too. I despise when a cow has too many color changes. I get that they have spots and that's like their telltale marking, but it just takes forever and can like drive me crazy. So I think she has the perfect amount of color changes. So that's another way that you can make like a traditional item into a fall type of item. And I think she would sell great outside of fall too with the yellow. Like it can match a nursery color, or just be something that somebody really likes as like their favorite color. It's nice to have some things that can be both seasonal and timeless in your inventory. Okay, the next thing, this is like, I think this is branching like fall to winter, but fawns and deers. So this is from Hobbs and Stitches. The pattern comes with both a fawn and a buck that has antlers, but I feel like this is like a transition animal into fall and winter. I'm going to be making some of the bucks with red noses for winter, so that'll be featured in my next video. But she's really cute. The pattern comes with, this pattern is the best bang for your buck. It comes with the fawn, and then it comes with a different head for the buck, which has different coloring on the face, and then the different antlers. And then it both comes with a plushie version. This is the plushie version, which I like. Well, her head's a little There we go. Because they can sit really well. And I love to talk to people about how these are great for shelves in like a baby's room. And then when they're ready to have it to play with when they're older, it's perfect for that too. And it also comes with a snuggler version. So it's like a 4-in-1 pattern, which I think is such a great value. I loved making her. She's really quick and I just think she's adorable. And I have the buck ones too. I just didn't bring it up with me. Okay, the next thing that I also think is like a very fall feeling animal because of the colors and I don't know, I just think it is mallards. So there's lots of things you can do with mallards. I've done Della Duck from Shop Mod Threads and mallards. This is the Friendly Red Fox's Silly Bird pattern. The mallard and the chicken version that I made were the most popular at my last market. They are super quick. I have them on a shelf in my little chicken coop, so their legs are all dangly. They're very cute. They're very fast. I sell these for $12. And I just think like mallard, again, is another timeless kind of animal that can feel very fall, but can also work at any market. So he's very, very cute, very easy to make, and was very popular at my last market along with the chickens. Okay, I have one more animal and then one more non-animal. So the next animal, this pattern is going to be coming out tomorrow. So this is, I got to test this for the Cosy Stitch, one of my favorite pattern designers, and it's her new turkey. So the way that this works is she has like a birdie base pattern. That is her birdie base. And then you get that, and then you can get all the different birdie mods for it. So she has, currently I know she has like a seagull, I think she has like a pelican, but this one is going to be coming out with a chicken, a rooster, and a turkey, if I'm not mistaken. I got to test the turkey. It's such a cute size. Take a look at this tail feather. I mean, how beautiful is that? I just think it's so nice. Like this one is one that I think is going to be perfect for decoration. Again, he sits, he has like a little flat bottom and he's stuffed. And I just think he's so cute. He took me a little bit longer because I was pattern testing. So I was like writing down notes and stuff like that. I haven't decided quite what I'm going to price him at yet. Probably $22. So because he took me a little bit more than an hour. I'd say probably it took me 2 hours, but again, I was writing down notes and like, it was my first time making it. So, I think I'm going to do him for 22, and I need to time myself again without pausing to write down notes and stuff, but he's really, really cute. She has an option in the pattern in the birdie base that you can sew on the wings and the legs, or you can crochet it within the piece if that's the style you like to do. I did that, worked out perfectly fine. Everything here is Premier Basic chenille except the beak and this is called a snood. It was in her pattern. So the only things you sew on are the beak. The snood is like both surface crocheted and also sewn. You surface crochet part of it, but then you also have to sew part of it. So I guess it's kind of sewn. And then the tail is surface crocheted on and you just kind of have to tack it down. So he's adorable, obviously perfect for Thanksgiving, perfect for the fall. And then my last one is another free pattern. So I think I've shared with you guys 3 free patterns, which I love sharing free patterns. But this is, oh, you can't really, I need to fix his face. I just noticed that it's kind of hard to see his mouth, but footballs. I'm so excited for these. It is football season. I live in New England, and if you can tell by the colors of this one, the Patriots are obviously huge here. So I made some classic brown footballs and then some New England Patriots ones. I gave them both faces. Oh, you can see his face better. I think it's just the lighting here, but I might double strand on that one just because it's dark blue. But these are adorable. These are really quick to make. Probably took me closer to like 30 minutes, but I'm going to sell these for $12 because they take a lot of stuffing. So they take more material again, right? So like that's my pricing. It's like both based on time, but then also like sometimes I think about the materials I use. But I think these are adorable. I have 2 brown ones and 2 Patriots ones, so I'm excited to see how these sell. I feel like you can get these for a sports fan, as a desk buddy. Kids could love them. I haven't shown them to my toddler yet, who loves balls, because I feel like he would steal them. So this is the last pattern, and you can totally make this for any football team, right? Just like a base color and the colors on the side. The pattern doesn't have the laces on it. What I did is I just did one big one big stitch, like embroidery right here, and then I just did 3 across, like very simple. Like that's not on the pattern, but I felt like that was missing. So that is my idea of a fall pattern roundup for you guys. So a lot of different ideas, from Halloween to general fall to costumes you can make for your animals, to kind of like timeless animals and things you can do to animals that you normally make to make them feel more fall if you're going to be at a fall market. So yeah, I think that's everything. Everything will be linked in the description below. And if you have any questions about the patterns, or if I forgot to share something about them because I was just blabbing off to you guys, let me know. Here's your other reminder to stop what you're doing, write down your stitch count, stop folding laundry, pick up whatever device you're watching on. Please give this video a like and make sure you subscribe. And in the comments below, if you got to this part, leave a football emoji. Maybe share your favorite football team. While I live in New England and the Patriots are big, we're not really a football family. We like basketball and the Celtics, but football is huge with people, so I think these are going to do well. So yeah, leave a football emoji, give this video a like, subscribe. There's a new thing called hype. You can hype my video. Maybe do that. I don't know, give me some hype. But I hope you enjoyed this. My next video is going to be my market recap, so stay tuned for that next week. And thank you for joining me. I hope you got some inspiration, and I will see you next time.